really does have to come down to who can play better, who can have the really good pressure, and who can keep the rotations just long enough to keep the defense working and going.
Out to the right side, we're starting off game number 1, ladies and gentlemen. Confucius Dragon tries to get a ground pinch up off the bounce there. Turquoise Orange, we're gonna have 4 cars going for it pretty quickly here. Turquoise Orange will get a touch. Will rotate out here, so we're looking for shot opportunity. That is a nice little lob shot there, and Turquoise Orange actually pushes the teammate out of the way, gets the credit for the save. Still a dangerous ball here. Back to center. It's going to be Nukem now. Underneath, out to the wall, looking to carry. That boost did not show up, so they will be on 0. Letting this ball come back down to the side. Zarathustra, back to right. Turquoise will be chasing. We do have a demo coming through. Back to center. That's a shot planted for Nukem. Nukem goes a little bit too high with it. Excuse me, trying to get this back to center. Confucius Dragon will be able to put this to the left side and right. And you can even see the orange team on their heels, all just waiting for this ball to find its way to the goal. It's just not quite getting there. 1 minute down, 0-0, all the pressure. This ball spent the entire time on the orange defensive end. It finally makes it out, but a save from blue.
Dart Frogs coming out with a lot of pressure, and as you mentioned and as I saw as well, the scout bikes were all just camping in net. No one is home, and the Confucius Dragon, with the new goal explosion, gets his team on the board first with 3:43 left to go.
Yeah, just sporting, just letting everybody know, like, hey, you see how shiny this goal explosion is? Look at that. They are going to get that first goal, which is kind of surprising given the amount of pressure and given the the stats that we were seeing on the on the line here. Maybe a little bit just a slow start getting these teams going, but Orange was clearly, I mean, maybe just a boost starve as well. We always got to give credit to the ability to boost starve your opponent. You're able to always be rotating out on the offensive end, grabbing those corner boosts. Your opponent's not going to be able to get out, make a play, or at least even try to get that into the defensive end on the other side of the field. That may have been what happened to Orange there. Regardless, a great play and able to get Blue able to get the first goal. Nukem out to the right side, though, back out to center. Turquoise, this could be an option here. Zarathustra, JCR tried to go bump. Unable to get the touch, though. Lebanese Ninja. They were the leading scorer for the orange team here. Will the scout bikes be able to strike back? It goes towards center. Zarathustra underneath Nukem over the top. There it is. The answer. 1-1.
Dart Frogs were just caught a little bit off guard as Confucius and who is that? Turquoise were a little bit caught off guard by that, and it goes right to Lebanese, who gets another goal to add to his stat board. Nice chip shot to tie our game up.
Kickoff favors Blue. Nukem back out to center. It's going to be Confucius Dragon, who actually gets a nice touch back down to the side. Turquoise to the left. Lebanese Ninja now carries out against the wall, trying to get the 50 there. Did get the boost. You can think that maybe they want to go for that 50, but they would rather have the boost there, and so they do make sure they are going to get that boost. JCR dude is going to be the one who has to get in touch on this. Confucius has demoed the keeper, the one who was on back rotation. Opportunity here. Zara has to do well with it. Goes inside. What a shot from Confucius Dragon. They have 2 and 2 assists for Turquoise.
Confucius was stalking like a tiger in the bushes as he just finds Zara not able to make a play on it and sends it home to put his team up by 1.
And great. I mean, you can see there too, you did have that ball coming across. They were ready. They were trying to trying to get right in front of that hitbox. Well done from Dragon to get that ball all the way to far post where you wouldn't expect the hitbox to have to be. This is actually going to be back on center. Dangerous ball. Confucius was up again, like you said, stalking like a tiger. Unable to find contact. 2 minutes to go. We have a lead right now for Blue in game number 1 of this 4-game series in the RSC Season 9. What a pass. What a shot. The plays are here. The Dart Frogs are leading by 2.
Just like you said, the Dart Frogs have come out with really good plays and really good pressure. The ball has not really left the orange side that much. It has on occasion, but it seems like it's always in the orange zone, and the Dart Frogs give themselves a 2-goal lead.
Nukem's up for this, looking for a 4th goal. Turquoise was underneath there, gonna let this one bounce back. The double commit could be dangerous. Is there an orange card? There is, to put it on target. Back to center. Shot opportunity here as well. Up off the backboard. JCR dude to put it on target. No, does not find the contact required there to try to get back towards an even game. 1:35 to go in game 1 here. Dragon on the inside. Zarathustra will get bumped. Turquoise or Turk, that is so difficult to say on the fly. 125, back to center. Zarathustra. Lebanese Ninja now did actually turn back, and maybe a lot of defensive plays. I mean, we were looking at both these team stat sheets early on, thinking a lot of offense. So far, it feels like Orange is just sitting back in goal and waiting for opportunities to get up through midfield.
Definitely have to agree with you there. It finally looked like the Scout Bikes are finally getting some sort of offense, but it's always back into their zone. It seems like Confucius tries to get a shot on, but JCR is there to make the save. Does send it out. Guz did another touch on it as it goes to the corner. Lebanese is there with only one person in net, and it goes off the crossbar. Not able to get it. That was one they really needed as Newcomb sends it back the other way towards the corner. It's rolling towards the net, but Lebanese is there to make the save.
Dragon back to center now. Counterattack might be given goal number 4, but no, back out. Half field. Newcomb out to the left side. Confucius gives a little kiss to their teammate, saying, hey, I think you're doing a great job. Keep it up. Back to center, right side. Dragon is there. Newcomb says, don't worry, I got this. And then they don't got this. JCR dude, back to center. Turquoise open, goal, it's in, 4-1. The pressure from this blue team is just a little too much in game 1.
It certainly is. It is a deathly aura just coming off of the Dark Frogs, and it is really helping them with this as the Scout Pikes make a double commit, and all they have to do for the Dark Frogs is just get an easy tap in, and they are running away with this first game.
Lebanese Ninja trying to set something up. Zarathustra does go up over the top, but will not actually make a play on the ball. They're just going to go ahead and flip out in the Lebanese Ninja. Zarathustra right by the ball. Looks like Orange very content to reset to go to game number 2. Newcomb underneath. Dragon, maybe a double, maybe not. Out to the right. Ball touches Dart Frogs. A very convincing game number 1.
Definitely have to agree with you there once more. Dart Frog just came out with a lot of pressure and just ran away with this match. It did seem like they had a little bit of trouble on the backboard defense. So if the Scout Bikes can maybe get a little bit of demos, maybe a little bit of bumps, and definitely try to shoot more off that backboard, they can probably get a good response in this game number 2.
So we do have Turk up on top there. 2 goals, 2 assists, 3 saves, 5 shots, doing just about everything. Dragon in the second position there, 2 goals of their own with 1 assist and 3 shots. Even Newcomb getting in on the shooting action, giving them a total of 11 shots to the 6 of Scout Bikes. But there were some opportunities there. Lebanese Ninja tried to do a little bit of work on the offensive end with 5 shots to their name. Clearly the force to be reckoned with, but coming through mid, we got to see Zarathustra and JCR put together some kind of a team play or some kind of cohesion to get some counterattacks working. Dart Frogs were playing very offensive throughout that game, and I think similar to what we saw in the last series where we saw Serb finally call it out, just put a ball on target from half field, and it just goes in. We might see something similar happen in game number 2.
Would definitely have to agree with you there. I mean, Scout Bikes, it seemed like they were really, really close to each other all game. And as we saw once, they were all 3 just sitting in net, letting the Dart Frogs do whatever they wanted. As long as they can get their defensive rotations correct, and as well as maybe getting a little bit of challenges on it, they might be able to get a nice counterattack towards the Dart Frogs.
We'll be going into game number 2 here. We've got Dragon. Sure. We got Dragon, Turk, and Newcomb, JCR, Lebanese Ninja, and Zarathustra. Let's get ready for it. I thought that was Nietzsche. That is Zarathustra. Thus Spoke Zarathustra is a book written by Friedrich Nietzsche, the German philosopher. So anyway, onward, Scout Bikes and Dart Frogs going for it. Confucius Dragon actually going to get an early opportunity here. Zarathustra did have to do well with it off the left side. It's going to be back to Turk. Lebanese Ninja out to center. Will need to be saved here. Out to the right side. That's actually a really good touch. We haven't been seeing enough of that. These clear hits that are actually getting all the way past midfield and over to the other side. Alas, we finally do see one there. This is going to be up off the wall. Turk to center this. It's way over the side. And Newcomb actually turned around. Might have been a good opportunity for a goal, or at least an attempted a shot. But it will come back to center. We've got Turk up over 1. Lebanese Ninja not going to go. It's going to be a chance for a dunk. The ball's just, oh no! 1-0.
JCR making an accidental misread on this weird 50 from Turquoise. Goes off the backboard. He might have thought it was in, but JCR, like I said, making the weird touch, and the Dart Frogs already have a 1-goal lead.
We go to direct kickoff, what I consider to be the most spicy kickoff option. Nothing really comes of it, though. Unless Zarathustra wants to prove me wrong, Turkin sends back out to the side. Dragon going to have to defend here against JCR, putting it towards center. Out to the side, Lebanese Ninja just needs it on target. Placement, it is there. 1-1, tied up early on in game 2.
JC starts this play with a nice center, and it gets Dart Frogs to double commit on the ball, and Turquoise were just not able to turn around and get in position quick enough, and that gives Lebanese a really easy shot to tie this game up at 1.
Diagonal kick, Turk and JCR. Newcomb already up on the wall. A little indecisive here. Is actually going to pass that back down to give an offensive opportunity to Orange. JCR on center, sends it out right side. Turk for a touch. No. Off the wall, though. Don't think they're going to be able to get there in time. Dragon out to the side, back out to the wall here. Lebanese Ninja coming up through neutral is going to put a little bit of pressure on the offensive side, waiting for a teammate to rotate back and behind. And finally, there's going to be a little bit of miscommunication there, but it might actually work out. The ball is on target. Newcomb can't get the touch.
No.
2-1 is your score at 3:38 in game 2.
Scout Bike's making a really good comeback in this game as they keep catching the Dart Frogs just not in position and not able to make the plays happen. Newcomb was not able to get his backflip, and obviously he already has his second goal of the game with only 3 shots. JCR and Turquoise with the 50 off the face-off. Lebanese and Confucius get a 50 towards the corner as it is falling towards the box. Zarathustra with a clear as it heads towards the sidewall, tries to get another touch, but gives right to Confucius, who sends it forward. Turquoise, who's up, tries to get it off the backboard, but I don't think anyone will be there. Newcomb does change my mind as Turquoise with a backwards flip tries to get it on his own, but isn't able to tie the game up.
That's the thing we were commenting on the stat line, at least for the assist versus goals, is maybe these kind of solo plays. If that had been pulled off, my God, that'd have been one of the better goals we've seen tonight. Alas, does stay out of the fold, and we will not be equalized here. 3 minutes to go in this game. Newcomb out to the right side. Will look to leave that boost for a teammate, but it could actually end up going to the other team, and it will certainly go to the other team. Just these small little things you can kind of pick up on as far as boost management is concerned, and starving the other team, looking at the way that your players are rotating. That's going to be out towards center. Nobody there, though, and that's actually going to set up a counterattack for Blue. Dragon might have given it away here, but will go under. It's going to be back out to center. JCR can't get it past one. Turk with the 50. Back out to right side off the corner and the ceiling. Lebanese Ninja sends it back out. Shot opportunity. Newcomb far side. JCR right by. And it's going to be Dragon. Center. Newcomb. No. Turk keeping it in the zone. They know they need a goal, and they're going to try to keep the pressure on. That may have opened up an opportunity the other way, though. Back to the outside, Lebanese Ninja. Zarathustra, JCR is actually all the way back on the defensive rotation here, and wisely so as they are leading. Dragon to put a dangerous ball on, JCR to get a touch. And right now it is back and forth, shot opportunity after shot opportunity for both these teams.
Definitely have to agree with you there once more, as Confucius does try to make something go, and both teams are putting on some really good pressure, but Dart Frogs have just not found their rubber footing here as it does go towards the corner with a Zara 50. No one is home. That's off the left post. Turk had an open net to tie the game up, but he's going to want that one back. Confucius and Zara on the 50 sends it towards the side wall. Newcomb is up, but goes way too far under as Zara takes over the ball and sends it towards the blue corner.
Dragon not quite communicating there with Turk. No second touch either. Newcomb by the ball. Thustra will turn here and will be able to get this back over to the corner. That goes by one. No second touch, though. Dangerous ball indeed. Even credited with a shot for how close the ball did get to the goal. That's out to the outside. Back out. Cross midfield. 1 minute to go here. A 1-goal lead for Orange. Dart Frogs lead 1-0 in the 4-game series for Season 9 here of the RSC. We are late into the season indeed. Back down to center. Newcomb, Confucius Dragon. Will go right by. All 3 blue cars are within 5 feet of each other out here, not socially distancing. Socially distancing, very important, ladies and gentlemen. And the team throwing all to abandon here. They need a goal. Takes Dragon, shots on target, right side. There's the answer. Dragon puts it in. We have a tie game with 30 seconds.
Really good chip shot by Confucius from the midpoint. JCR just undershoots it just a little bit, and with the equalizer, Newcomb almost had the redirect, but we finally have, like I said, our equalizer as the double diagonal faceoff happens. Lebanese gets a good clear towards the sidewall. Confucius tries to get a center, but no one will be there for him as Zara tries to take over. gets a very fast 50. It is going to go center. Zara is up. It does get the touch. Oh my goodness, the Scout Bikes with an amazing pinch play. And Zara with a nice touch off the pinch goes right past 2 players and gets the 3-2 lead.
What a take. And if you are the Dart Frogs, you got to ask yourself if you can do it again. You have the opportunity, the shot from long range, it went in, 20 seconds to go. Is there an equalizer somewhere inside? No, there is not. There's the opposite. There's a de-equalizer. I don't know what the word is for that, but it happened. 15 seconds to go, and that may have just given us a tied series 1-1 after some heroics in midfield from the Dart Frogs to equalize in the first place.
For the second straight time in less than what seems like 15 seconds, 2 Dart Frogs miss a backboard ball as it will go towards the corner with 10 seconds left to go as Newcomb tries to get something going, but nothing will happen. Both teams to be fighting back and forth for it as they get a 50 towards the orange zone. Lebanese taps it down, and the Scout Bikes take game 2 with an amazing last 30 seconds of our match and take game 2 to tie up our series 1-1.
What an ending. I mean, we were at 2-1 with 30 seconds to go, and and it's 4-2 as a final scoreline. Don't know what happened. Lebanese Ninja picking up a nice cool hat trick there to finish up game number 2. No problem. We've got 8 shots to 6, 3-3, 3-1 assist. We did see some excellent play from the Dart Frogs there in that game, but Scout Bikes do respond. That's what you like to see in a 4-game series here. We have a response. Dart Frogs did win game number 1. Scout Bikes win game number 2. Game number 3 is kind of up in the air. What do you think we'll be seeing in game number 3 from these teams?
Like you said, it is up in the air. It is hard to decide. It is going to, once again, come down to who can keep the rotations in play, who can get the right plays towards their teammates, and who can just make the play on the ball. It is going to all come down to who really is the better team. And quite honestly, it is, like we said, up in the air, and we don't know how this one's going to go.
I do want to remind everybody right now, all the players in the lobby are wearing the DI4S tag that is Do It For Stale. Stale Popcorn, a member of the Contender community, has been doing predictions, and they have recently, their mom has passed away, so our hearts go out to you, as do the players here, just in a sign of solidarity. Much love out to you, and for everybody who knows the RSC, it is an excellent community, and one of the best parts of it is that players do rally around each other, whether playing or otherwise, whether you're a spectator, whether you're a player. So much love out to everybody. Keep the good vibes going. And Stale Popcorn, we think you're great. Okay? Just so you know. So let's, Dart Frogs versus the Scout Bikes here, waiting for them to join. And they have joined. Dart Frogs will be Dragon, Turk, and Newcomb versus JCR, Lebanese Ninja, and Zarathustra. How about we get game number 3 underway?
Going to be a diagonal face-off here as we wait for the timer to head on. Confucius the Dragon and JCR Dude on our first face-off of this match. Underway as it does get killed off. Newcomb sends it towards the net, and in 2 seconds, we have our first goal.
Okay. There, sure. And we've been seeing the cheats coming. This is the first time we've actually seen a goal off of these. We've been seeing, we even saw these in the first 4-game series. Car's just right up there, but Newcomb's the one who's going to find paid dirt with our first cheat goal.
Could be going back the other way.
Responding kind, so close. Oh. I wanted it. I would have welcomed it. Bring it on. Let's just have a kickoff goal competition. Alas, it will be 1-0 here in favor of the Dart Frogs, a 1-1 scoreline in the games. For a 4-game series here in the Contender tier of RSC Season 9. Out to the left side. Turk going to put some pressure on in the corner. Rotating out, JCR. No, it's going to be back to center. JCR might actually be able to get a touch on this one. Oh. Does it to the inside, but it's saved in open field. Oh, can't quite get there. Somehow, I don't know how, but this ball has stayed out of the blue goal. We're still at a 1-0 scoreline.
Scout Bikes really want that face-off goal back, and they are showing it with constant pressure here as Newcomb takes a nice save with being the only one back. Newcomb does try to take it over as Lebanese gets a 50. It will be going towards the center. Zara is up. It will go off the corner. Confucius with the miss. JCR comes in, but sends it too far to the right. It is in the corner now as both Turquoise and JCR miss as Confucius takes over the play. sends it right over to Turquoise, who sends it towards the orange back wall. He rolls up, will center it, no one's there for him. It would have been a nice play. Nukem with the shot off the left crossbar.
Out to the right now on the counterattack. Nukem might want to try to cut this off, but no, they're actually just going to play this out. Turk. Nobody there, an opportunity. Can they get there in time? They really got to cut this ball. They're going to hope a teammate is there. The pass goes a little bit too high, and it will not be available for Nukem, but is it there for Dragon? No. Turk, 1-on-2 defense. Off the wall, back to center, cuts it off clean and early. JCR back to the right. Zarathustra has gotten a demo, which is going to throw off the rotation just a little bit, but back out to center. Looks like we have stabilized. Turk tries to put a long-distance shot on target, and this is still a dangerous ball for Orange. Up on the ball, JCR out to the right side. Turk is there. It's going to be Dragon looking for a second touch. Does get it, but actually goes over at the top of two, but not the center.
No.
Lebanese Ninja, not the touch you're looking for, but not punished for it. It's still 1-0 with 3 minutes in game 3.
Dart Frogs are up, but they are going to want that one back. Azara gets a nice touch. Turquoise is there for the save. That would have been one for the record books. Confucius now is up and gets a nice 50 with Turquoise on the side wall. Turquoise tries to send it forward off the corner, but Lebanese is there to cut it off. Confucius now tries to go off the backboard, doesn't seem to have the boost for another touch. Zara sends it back towards his own corner as JCR takes over the play. He is on the wall, but isn't able to keep up with the ball as Confucius sends it towards the center, but no one's there. Zara and Confucius on the 50 sends it towards the left orange corner. JCR taking over the play. Confucius takes it over from him, sends it towards the center. Nukem with the touch. Oh, it rolls in. The Scout Bikes will want that one back for sure, as JC is not able to make the play in the corner. Nukem just has to get a nice little fake flip to the right, and Lebanese Ninja was not able to make the play, and it is 2-0.
Nukem going to pick up their second goal on 3 shots here. Diagonal kickoff. 2-0 your current score line. Nukem is going to actually play this far back on the defensive rotation. Is going to actually make a play on the ball early on in the field. Going to go up early for that one as well. Now, we did see earlier a really good communication spot here. That's going to be out towards center, actually, with an opportunity from JCR. No, Lebanese Ninja needs one more touch here. Puts it towards center by 1. All 3 are back. Struggling to get this one out of the corner, though. Is there going to be a challenge? Yes, JCR 1, JCR 2,
Lebanese.
out to center. Lebanese is up towards center, saved by Turk. JCR now up on the wall. Zarathustra tries to get back to center. Waiting to see some of these communications. The shot is actually on target. What a save from JCR. That was a banger. Nukem trying to get a hat trick here with 1:30 left. And there is still an opportunity as they are continuing on the offensive end. Orange is trying to stabilize inside the storm. Zarathustra might have found an opportunity, but no, it will disappear.
Scout Bikes have been trying with all of their might as a team bump happens, but JCR is able to make the recovery and keep the play going. It is going to be a 2-on-1. Zara with the shot to the right. That would have been a really good chance to at least get something on the board, but nothing happens as Turquoise takes it over towards the sidewall. JCR sends it towards the blue end as the Confucius and the orange team battle for it. Lebanese with the center. No one is there to make the shot right away. 2 Scout Bikes were there, but not able to get it on target. They're going to really want to get this entire game back. They've had all the chances, but have not been able to convert almost any of them. And obviously none of them, as it is still 0 for them, as the ball is now in towards the orange zone as JCR works it from the corner. Nukem with a nice bounce off the backboard, goes for the Doomsday, but just undershoots it a little bit as Orange clicks towards the can't even speak. Orange clicks towards the blue end.
Dustra is going to try to control this one out to the left side. The thing that we're seeing here is that Orange is just unable to capitalize on punishes that certainly should be theirs. We could have a tie game, but we got to credit the Dark Frogs for continuing to put the pressure on the front end, able to continue to keep the ball past the half line. And that's going to be the best way to save the ball from going inside your goal if the other team just doesn't have the opportunities. And you got to limit those opportunities as much as possible. We have been seeing the Dart Frogs limiting those opportunities quite well in game number 3. And the Dart Frogs, as a result, will take victory without conceding a single goal. We saw that in the previous series with the 5-0, I believe, in game 3 of a split series 2-2. In this one, the Dart Frogs will go up 2-1 with our first 0 shutout up on the board against the Scout Bikes.
Nukem with the only shots on his team with 4, scoring 2 of the goals, Confucius with 2 of the assists, and 3 saves coming out of the Dart Frogs, where only a single save comes out of the Scout Bikes from JCR, dude. And the Scout Bikes tied the shots, but as you can tell by the scoreboard, like we said, we're not able to convert any of them, and definitely really need to figure out what's going on and see if they can get that pressure back up and try to take this next game.
So everybody on the scout bikes here, we got Lebanese Ninja, JCR, and Zarth struggling to get something going on the offensive end. Something that we wouldn't have guessed given the stat lines that we were showing, or that we at least were going over pre-game. We were seeing a lot of offense from both these teams. So far, the Dart Frogs have been coming through on that pressure. I do believe that Turk actually was the top scorer, if I remember correctly, for the Dart Frogs. And even they're being outscored. It just shows you the offensive power of the Dart Frogs when they're able to get things going, when they're feeling in their chemistry. Right now, they are just putting everything on net. It does feel like something is in the back of the net, pulling that ball inside. So we are going to, it looks like we are going to have a substitution. We are going to have a substitution here. I see Alex Tross, who is the sub for, I believe, the Dart Frogs, but we'll go ahead and wait and see. Yes, okay. So Alex Truss might be subbing in here for the Dart Frogs. We'll wait to see who ends up joining, as we do have one more spot, so we could have up to 10 people join. And we do have Dragon. There it is. Alex Truss is going to come in for Turk. So Turk going to be sitting down here for game number 4, the final game of the series. Scout Bikes, JCR, Lebanese Ninja, Zarthra. What do you think about this substitution here, Hot Dog?
Subbing out their top scorer is maybe a little bit of a question, but obviously with the 2-1 series, they might be feeling a little bit headstrong as Confucius and Lebanese on the 50 for the faceoff. Newcomb works it off the wall, tries to get a nice little play with it, does get a pinch, but no one from his team is there to combine as Confucius and JCR get a 50 on the wall. Zara sends it forward with only one blue player back, but Newcomb is able to make the play. 2 orange players are up with the double, and nothing is able to come up of it as Alex Shaw sends it back the other way. So, Zara with a nice weird pinch off of his own teammate, sends it back towards his own end. Newcomb now is up, and Zara sends it back towards the center.
Now Alex Strauss gets a touch on the ball, has been sitting for these last 3 games, so we'll see if they come out firing. Love the design of their car for what it's worth. Lebanese Ninja out to the right side. JCR back inside. That's going to be off the backboard here. Opportunity. JCR cannot get the touch and 2 out of position. It's a 2-on-1 break here, but JCR, is able to get a touch on that one. This is going to be Zarthus trying to put it on target. Alex Strauss back out to the center. It's going to be Confucius Dragon now going up through neutral. Is going to get demo, but does get the ball across the half line. Newcomb to take over. Well, we have our first goal here. Newcomb has to do well in the 50. Somehow does kind of win it over in the corner. Alex Strauss right by. That's a double fake here. And we've got a one-on-one. Newcomb versus JCR. And he gives away possession there. No boost to play with. But Newcomb now an opportunity. Dragon with an opportunity. Up off the wall. Is there a second touch? Dragon back to the right side. This is really heating up here. Trying to get the pass down center. JCR is able to clear it out. The counterattack starts for Orange.
Really, both teams going back and forth here as a weird backboard play happens, but Lebanese undershoots the ball and isn't able to get a good shot on that. Would have been a nice play. Alex Strauss with the Cuxier pinch sends it towards the orange zone. Newcomb with the center. 2 players are there. He looks for the other one. Isn't able to make the play on it. Confucius now tries to get a backflip play as Lebanese takes over the ball. Lebanese still trying to make something work as Confucius bumps him away. JCR off the corner, sent it towards the center, but Alex is there to make the save. Zara now off the wall is looking for one of his teammates. JCR is there. It will be on target. It's in the box. No one's there for it. Alex and Confucius will make the play on the ball, keeping this score 0-0.
All 6 cars with sweaty palms at this point. We've had the ball floating in front of both goals, and we still have a 0-0 scoreline coming up on halftime. The taken to score a goal between these 2 teams in this 4-game series. Confucius Dragon will finally put it in. Answers the call, not even to halftime. Dragon puts in 1 for the Dart Frogs. They want to take this series 3-1.
Nice assist by Alex Strauss to get it towards the center as they catch the scout bikes off guard and out of position. And all Confucius has to do is get a nice little chip pass over JCR dude and gets the first goal of our game.
Back to center, JCR, out to the side, Alex Strauss. Lebanese Ninja is actually going to pop this out to center. That works out really well. Zarthustra is going to be there. Lebanese Ninja to put pressure on JCR, dude on rotation. Well done, but wow, what a challenge from Confucius. It's up. The touch is there from Newcomb. Is there going to be a follow-up? Out to the side, no. That ball bounces towards center, and if there had been a cut, maybe there's still an opportunity. Lebanese Ninja was trying to fake a little bit of pressure there with 0 boost. The other team doesn't know that, but Lebanese Ninja certainly did. Maybe even called it out for his team. Nobody able to get there in time, and an unfortunate miscommunication there as Zarathustra was coming up to put some offense on target. JCR waiting in goal. Alex Truss wants to cut across it. You can see they're trying to cut across the ball, put a lot of power on it to get a shot on target. Unfortunately, no contact was made. JCR back on the defensive end. We've been saying their name back on that back post constantly. They are on that rotation, trying to keep their team in this game. With only a 1-goal deficit, anything could happen. 1:30 to go on this one. Shots on target, and maybe there isn't anything you can do when you give Newcomb open space and an open net. It's 2-0.
JCR went all the way to the blue zone to steal some boost, and it catches his team off guard, and just were not able to keep their teammates in position, and Newcomb gets a really nice touch and gets their team a 2-goal lead. Lebanese and Newcomb on the face-off as Confucius now takes the ball and sends it forward. Zarathustra tries to send it off the wall, but Confucius is there with a nice center. Newcomb is up and not able to make the play as it goes too far to the left. Lebanese takes over the play in the corner as Alex cuts him off. Zara now gets a 50 off the corner as Confucius and JCR are up. It does get a weird 50. Lebanese with the nice pinch. This will go off the backboard. He's up but misses. His team really needed that one as Alex now takes over the play at the midfield point. JCR with the touch. No one is home. The team bump. Newcomb goes in and shoots it off the left post. He said, "Get out of the way, Confucius. This is my goal," and just takes it and sends their team up by 3.
I'm here to bump teammates and score goals, and I'm all out of teammates. Yeah, that's right. I went there. 60 seconds on the clock, ladies and gentlemen. Game number 4. Dark Frogs looking to take this one 3-1. Why not get a goal? Oh my God! It's not in. Never mind. It will not go, and the scout bikes can't. It's just not. Wow. The stars are not aligned in their favor.
There it is.
Right by the front again. It goes right by the front. Unable to find the back of the net. Nobody putting the pressure on. Lebanese Ninja now. Back out to the outside. Zarathustra underneath. It's going to be JCR, dude. Go around to the right side.
Only one person's back.
Dragon. Newcomb's underneath here. Now, Newcomb has been chasing on the offensive end. Zar's going to go up off the wall. You're going to leave this one, but you can't leave it that long. Alex Strauss will try to center it. Dragon to turn. Dragon center off the right side wall. And Lebanese Ninja up off the backboard. It's a good touch. Newcomb's up on the challenge. JCR back to center. A goal opportunity here. And they cannot get the power. Not enough boost. Once again, boost management. It's the only resource in the game besides time. And if you do not manage it well, you might find yourself at a 3-0 scoreline here. The Dart Frogs have won the series 3-1.